Holy crap, it's hot in here. Oh, Summer, stop. What was I saying? I'd show you guys my bump, but I don't have any pants on, so there's that. Hey y'all! So today is going to be a 30-week update. You guys are going to see this tomorrow, so it's very, very, very up to date. But I wanted to sit down because a lot of things have changed recently, and also wanted to give you guys a little bit more updates through my third trimester since I slacked so hardcore in my second trimester with getting you guys updates. So yeah, so the last video update you guys saw was 28 weeks, and I was doing my 3-hour glucose test. So I did want to let you guys know I did not pass my 3-hour glucose test, unfortunately. So I was diagnosed with gestational diabetes, and for about 5 days after my doctor called and told me that, I was really upset. Just a little overwhelmed. I know one of the things she told me was that it's probably likely that I'll be induced. I do not want to be induced. I want to just let my body go through labor the normal way. So I was really bummed about that. I also was just really overwhelmed and I felt really bad. But I started doing research and learning more about it. And I also joined a Facebook group, which I would suggest you guys doing if you have it. And it's really helped a lot. And I'm like, all right, let's do this dang thing. It's been about a week and a half now that I've been, eating really, really well and taking my blood sugars every day. And I've been doing really good. And part of me is like, okay, I guess a good outcome of this is me eating really healthy for the rest of the pregnancy, so, which is good. I mean, that's a good thing. So I can't be too, like, bummed out about it. It's better for the baby and it's better for me too. So it's just kind of unfortunate, obviously, that I got gestational diabetes. Obviously, having PCOS definitely raises significantly your chances of getting gestational diabetes. So I'm thinking that's why I have it. It doesn't run in my family normally. And that's the only thing I can think. But it is one of those things, like, you really can't control it. Like, it is what it is and it happens. And my doctor kept reminding me that, like, she's like, it's nothing that you've done from until, here until now. It's just kind of one of those things that happens to some people and doesn't happen to others. So yeah. So I want to walk you guys through kind of this things I've been going through every day. I have to test my blood sugars 4 times a day. So right when I wake up in the morning, which is called a fasting number, 2 hours after breakfast, 2 hours after lunch, and 2 hours after dinner. And then I have to record it in a little booklet along with my meals. Let me see if I can find. So I have to chart down my meals here and snacks and how many carbohydrates are in each, like, items that I'm eating, which I also plug into my FitnessPal on my phone and just, like, double check the accuracy of the carbohydrates from the nutrition label. And then I put them in here. And then I also have to put down my readings there. So I carry this around with me all the time, basically, along with this little thing, which is my glucose monitor. So this is the lancet that pricks your finger, your testing strips, and then your little glucometer. And so again, I have to do that 4 times a day. I done it for a week before I went to the doctor on Monday, and all of my numbers during the day after my meals, 2 hours after my meals, have been perfect, the way they should be. My number first thing in the morning, my fasting number, has been higher than it needs to be. So what she said, that's very common. That's I mean, I've tried all sorts of things. Because that seems to be a very common thing on my Facebook group too, that a lot of other women struggle really like severely with their fasting numbers. Some people can have a certain type of snack before they go to bed and be fine. Some women can't snack at all and they're fine. It just really kind of depends on your body. But she went ahead and put me on something called Glyubride. I think that's what it is. And it's to help keep my fasting numbers low, or, in the normal range, because you don't want to get them too high or keep them too high. Obviously, it's not good for you or the baby. So I have been starting to take that. I just started taking that yesterday, so I'm not really, or today, this morning. So I'm not really sure how that's going to work or how that's, how effective that's going to be just yet. I will keep you guys updated. But everything else has been going really good. I've just been, like I said, watching my carbohydrates to sugars. That's the biggest thing you have to watch when you do have gestational diabetes. And also it's kind of weird because you have to find this really good balance between eating enough carbs but not too many carbs. So, and I basically am like, I guess very cutthroat. Like when I went back to the dietitian this week, she was like, you need to eat more carbs. So I was I've been very cutthroat with my carbs and apparently a little bit too much. So that's probably the most difficult part of eating this particular way, making sure you get good amount of protein, some carbs, not too crazy, whole wheat. It's very, very detailed. I do plan, and if you guys want me to, let me know, maybe like a what I eat in a day video, just to give you maybe guys some ideas who are fighting gestational diabetes, give you guys some ideas on some meals or whatever. I would suggest Pinterest, obviously, for meal ideas. The Facebook group that I'm in, I think I just searched in Facebook gestational diabetes and it popped up. For me anyways, and I obviously can only speak on my experience, that's been very helpful to get feedback from people, or see other people's recipes, see what they're going through, and also people post when they have their babies on there, and a lot of them are very reassuring and helpful for me to see because they kind of calm me down a little bit, and make me a little bit less worried about being induced. So that's been helpful. I hope I didn't miss anything on that, but if you guys want to know more, or see more, or an update specific to my gestational diabetes, let me know. I am going to try to kind of get in this a little bit more, obviously, since I'm only like a week and a half into it. I haven't figured everything out with how my body works, but I'm sure next time I can let you guys know my next update. I can let you guys know a little bit better with what's going on and what's working for me and what's not. So yeah. Another thing that happened yesterday, I actually ended up leaving work a little early. I felt awful. I'm not sure why. My blood sugars were fine. I was testing them throughout the day like I normally do. They were okay. But I was just very, very tired. I woke up feeling like a ton of bricks on my back. I was just very lethargic, very fatigued, and I came home and I went to bed. I slept for about 2 hours, woke up, took a shower, ate a little something, and then went right back to bed. And again, I don't know why, but this morning I woke up and I feel fine. So who knows? It definitely gave me first trimester vibes, like how tired I was during the first trimester. So it could be that, and I've just gotten so used to not feeling like that anymore. I don't know. I know God has a funny way of bringing all your symptoms from your first trimester back to your third trimester plus additional ones. So that could be it. I'm not sure. But that wasn't very much fun, and I hope I don't continue to feel that way or be that tired frequently. I know it's going to happen. I know it's going to come up. I know that I'm going to have days where I just feel just tired and I don't want to get up and go to work, but I hope it's just not very frequent because I have obviously a ways to go. Actually, we are 9 weeks away from my due date. Well, a little like 9 weeks and 4 days, I think, away from my due date. So, um, and that's if I don't get induced or we make it to exactly 40 weeks. So it could be less than that technically. Crazy. But I do need to obviously try to make it as far as I can just due to maternity leave and things like that. Unfortunately, I need to work all the way through. So, yes. Another update, I guess, or another thing is I've been feeling him hiccup, which I didn't talk about this last time, but I've been feeling him hiccup for a couple of weeks now. And it is the strangest feeling ever. I don't like when he hiccups. I'm like, it just feels really weird. I don't mind his kicks, but I don't like the hiccups. They are just, it feels really strange. His kicks are getting stronger. My stomach is like really like moving around and doing all these weird things. So that's been kind of crazy, but really fun. I love watching my stomach. I know it sounds so weird. It's just it's weird, y'all. It's really weird. But I like watching it and him moving, and it's so weird. But it's kind of cool at the same time. As far as an update, I think that's it. I'm sure I forgot something because every time I get in front of the camera, I forget something. My brain goes dead. I don't know what it is. I almost decided to make a list, but I just didn't have time. I just got off work and was like, I need to do this video today. I do plan to do several other videos, pregnancy videos, what's in my hospital bag, what I'm going to miss about pregnancy, what I'm not going to miss about pregnancy, kind of a combo video. Pregnancy must-have, since now I'm pretty far into it, I kind of know there's things like I know that I couldn't live without. And then a nursery tour. So if there's anything else though you guys want to see or you guys want to know more about, again, if there's gestational diabetes videos you guys want me to do, please, 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 please let me know. I'd be more than glad to do them. And if you don't follow me on Instagram, it's just it's Mrs. Texas Beauty. I post updates on there too and kind of let you guys know when I post videos and I post more makeup stuff. But I know a lot of you guys who are new to my channel are obviously here probably because the pregnancy videos. So thank you guys so much. I really appreciate everybody who watches my videos. I do them just for the fun of it and for me, and really all these pregnancy ones are for me to be able to reflect back on once the baby's here and or once he gets older. I can look back on them and just kind of remember what it was like to go through this kind of crazy, insane time. Totally lost my train of thought. There we go. But yeah, so that's why I do videos in general, and I love makeup, so I really am just doing them for the fun of it, but I do seriously appreciate everybody who subscribes, who watches, who likes photos on my Instagram, whatever the case, all of my people who support me and all of my friends and family who, have been there for me, so I really appreciate it. I'm out of breath, so I think that's it. I will see you guys next time. The next video will be a makeup video, but I will keep pregnancy videos coming at you guys. And again, just leave any comments or suggestions or ideas down below. I'd love to talk with you guys, so I will see y'all next time. Bye! And it is such a pretty color. I honestly kind of forgot how pretty it is.